college football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Red Hawks offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Finn. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Red Hawks are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the air, it's Finn. Caught in the backfield, it's Tracy. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the fullback. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice for...
Oh, out of space. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field is this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it.
Touchdown, Redhawks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northern Illinois. line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Using his feet. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Red Hawks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've been running it, but now the pass. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll go to the ground.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They want to run it left here. Running to Green. It's a seam wide open. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the grab. It's Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's Tracy. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass, it's Finn. Fires to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. He got it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the ground with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Look at the big fella roll. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Miami. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Morrow. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morrow. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man, it's Rogers. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Yeah, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The play action fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Past the 30, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive through. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Redhawks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got the quick pass.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Givens. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Lost the throw again. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The short hands, it's Bryant. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
To the air, it's Finn. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We are just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't...
Oh, it's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's given. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first down. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. To throw, it's Finn. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Poe. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Hunt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Calls his own number. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Oh, he just handled him poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Redhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Fires to the tight end. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Morrill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Under fire. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46.
Oof, what a break by the returner. You know, he's looking to try to do some damage and make some people miss and make a big play. And he coughed that puppy up, but what a break. How fortunate is he to fall back on that football?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Red Hawks moving quickly to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Red Hawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Finn. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Red Hawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bryant. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. Powers through the defender. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's an interesting call going play action on third and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. And you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch, it's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. There he Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Huskies are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
After the run, now to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead of how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. He's got it on the outside. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
So now it's 2nd and long. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. There's the pressure. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave. Makes a grab past the marker. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rasmussen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got it in the middle. It's Rasmussen. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.